you were doing wasn't treason. Wait. I need to check where we are.
Court
Looks
district.
round. Starts moving towards the window.
Am I the only one who's really sad that we will miss the ball?
The ball hasn't happened yet.
You're gonna miss it.
You're invited anymore.
No.
Unless
It'll be
we're
the
found
most-
not guilty.
I
And,
spent,
we're gonna be fine.
spent all that effort.
Yes.
That's why Raphael's been crying
He
at night.
looks out. He looks like he's got a grim look on his face.
I'm tired. Where's my ring?
You don't have it. It's gone. It's magical. We had to sleep.
So this
Prisoner,
place-
the prison of the lost traitors or lost martyrs, depending on your perspective.
looks, I see.
It was supposed to be a near impenetrable prison. It was built shortly after the Empress took the throne to deal with all the rebellions against her.
So you and I are both sworn to the Empress.
If we're found guilty in a crown court, it doesn't make a difference. The crown court overrides that.
We would need to speak to her somehow.
There's no way this prison is specially designed, especially with these shackles as well. As long as we're in here, there's nothing we can do.
If we could get out, then perhaps we could call her to the realm. Surely this is not her idea.
I don't think it is either. I have a feeling I might know who it is, though.
Do tell.
Do tell indeed.
Well,
That
The ki-
tells everything you know.
the king has always wanted to grow his power base, even though he can't inherit the throne. Doesn't stop him from trying to gather as much as he can. The problem stood. The number of things that have gotten in his way so far has been monumental. I myself have opposed many of the laws he's tried putting in place. That with my bad reputation on top, I have a feeling he sees me as a pretender to his power. For you guys, I think I have a feeling as well. Do you remember when that explosion that happened in the Gate District?
Yes.
I have a feeling he himself has been the one trying to get all this to happen. Drop the stability of all the other districts, he can gather power in his own one.
And the Empress would be blind to this, or does she not care?
I have a feeling he's been quite careful in trying to do this without the Empress directly noticing it was him.
So he whispers the word gunpowder.
We do know that several of the more prestigious noble houses were implicated in the plague plot, as we told you. Your Highness. He sort of smiles sardonically.
Right now, he kind of look like bites his tongue, like he takes that as a bit of an insult right now, being called His Highness. Your Highness.
So he looks to the prince and tells him the part that she didn't mention because it's quite sad. She looks in, my stepmother has hired as mercenaries called the Black Arrow. She sent them to the forest to get some gunpowder.
Family can be the worst of our enemies, can they not?
If we'd only stopped them.
We were close, but then apparently the king himself intervened. It is troubling, to say the least.
She looks to the prince. Do you think the king has gotten the gunpowder from my stepmother?
Possibly. Or, well, I doubt he's the one who has it. I have a feeling he's just directing what to be done with it.
Laurel kind of looks at Bard and says, at least things might not be hopeless.
So he smiles. Well, at least the last heir to Flores is going to be executed here.
If the Empress is not against us, then there is hope.
the Empress herself was against us, we would know it far more.
Yes, I have a feeling she's not the one for trials.
No,
That is something used to
her
make
word
others
counts above
happy.
trials. If she wanted, she could execute on a word.
I have a feeling then that this current wave of expansion might have been caused by a certain someone as well.
What are you talking about?
There's the wars that have recently been waged that has been taking the Empress away.
Make it so she can't intervene here and find out what's going on.
She's always been leading her battles and from the front.
But that's who she is. She herself is a warrior. The day she dies, she'll be on the battlefield.
What happens if she dies without an heir?
If she dies without an heir, that is the problem. She is the last of the Arkland bloodline left.
Sort of looks at Sir Arkland here.
Well, the last one at least with right to inherit.
So there's no telling what would happen.
If she was to die, pretty much the entire nation would be sent into basically into a civil war. Whichever noble house won would be able to claim the throne as the new dynasty.
Could he be preparing for something like that? Could he be preparing for the death of the Empress? Strengthening his own cabal of noble houses?
Possibly, because then if that is what he's doing, on the chance that he succeeds, well, the with the biggest army will win the war and become
He could
emperor.
become emperor. Surely the Imperial armies are either far away or under his command at the moment.
The imperial armies themselves are away right now. He would only have personal militia forces, mercenaries, whatever his district can muster.
The Blue Cloaks.
The Blue Cloaks themselves, I'm not sure what would happen with them. They are supposed to be loyal. They're supposed to be loyal to the reigning monarchs. Without any, I'm not sure what would happen.
Each against each other, I suppose.
Possibly. They take their own sides in the battle.
Perhaps one of their leaders would also lay claim. I don't know.
Either way, the implication of a full-scale civil war is pretty frightening.
So this sort of whole message seems to have actually lifted him up a bit. Says, I suppose.
We need to get out of here.
Says, yes. With this new information, there's no doubt. We are not the traitors.
No, it is the king.
Unfortunately, we'd have to prove so to get anything.
As we need to prove nothing. It is evident.
Action is needed, indeed. We get out of here, and then we plan.
Yes. There is much to be done. The shop was just opening as well. I think I'll have to let it go officially into someone else's name.
Perhaps so. I am sorry, Laurel. I know how much it means to you.
There are bigger things at scale here, it seems. Let us do the cross.
Agreed.
If it is a test, then we're already dead.
The prince seems to be basically trying to smash down the door, but you know, you can see even with like a bit of magic like coming out, you can see
stop him.
It's hurting him.
Yeah,
Unnecessary.
Raphael moves up. My prince, don't. There is no need to take out your frustration on the door. They are way better things to put your energy to at the moment.
Lord looks at the door. You seem to have gathered supporters without your knowledge. And they seem to come in handy right now. We'll say as he makes a cross on the floor.
What do you speak of?
On the eastern wall.
Yeah, eastern wall. Can I make a...
Well, you see, our time in power in the north side had us with strange bedfellows, so to speak. And some of our contacts have, well, Motions towards the X in the wall.
Supporters of the last Arkland, as it is.
Indeed so.
The only one who deserves to inherit. Blue fire.
Riff will
Blue flame.
step up and see what else it does.
Blue flame, as in it's gonna explode, or
It just the chalk mark just burns up like fire and disappears.
So we whispers
Looks,
to
I
her.
hope that was not an infernal contract I just signed.
Raphael turns to the prince and says, "My prince, when the action starts, I would recommend that you come with us. Going home to your district seems somewhat foolish, yes."
Depending on what happens now, yes, it would.
Sora looks pretty sad. Her job, the hospital, everything.
All our lives are crumbling around us, yes.
Huh?
Your
All our lives are
options,
crumbling around us, yes.
your
Yes.
options are twofold, my dear prince. Either you come with us, or you stay here and wait your stepfather, as he waves hands, justice.
He seems to be very, very torn right now.
Well, looks at him and says, think. To die branded a traitor by the traitors. No. This is not a war from you against the Empress. This is us trying to save the Empire from a civil war that will kill millions.
It is about what is right and what is just.
What is true and what is good.
Cal nods solemnly.
Seems that we are once again the North Side Alliance. This time our tyrant is a bit more powerful.
Indeed so. So join us, Prince, and be the beacon behind which the people can gather and rally.
Suddenly you hear a sound from the southern door.
Oh.
This is not the same sound of like a blue coat's armor walking up.
Well,
It sounds like combat.
Break
Oh.
break a leg of one of these carrots then.
yep. Make a club out of a piece of...
Improvised club.
Sora looks really sad. She can do nothing.
Riff just kind of looks at her hands and shrugs and just like, whatever.
Nairu's not bound.
No.
Gather your wits, friends. It seems we are making a break for it.
Ballard, you should grab one too. I think you'll be the most valuable one of us. And for the prince himself.
Wait, does Bollard have anti-magic shackles
Yes.
on as well?
He does. Meaning he also can't rage.
He can't rage, yeah.
Oh.
He
Yeah.
can't
Your
be
rage is
angry enough.
supernatural.
You can smack people with a club still.
Yeah.
Improvised.
Yeah, you see an absolute rain of destruction as it seems the door here is just blasted off its hinges.
Run!
Run!
It seems you've decided to accept my contract.
This is not a time to talk. Let us move.
I agree. Let's gather your stuff, and then I'm getting you out of here. I've cleared your opposition.
Riff,
Quite impressive.
Did you get these off?
Riff will,
To be precise, 1 second. I can show you what your opposition looks like right now.
Riff will look to...
Oh, a bunch of
Holy
dead blue cloaks.
shit.
Can we loot them? I want to loot them, like, right now.
No, don't touch the fucking stuff.
No, can you imagine
They're
that?
dead?
Yeah,
but
like you'll
it's
fucking
like-
get level drain and shit.
Yeah, you
You
get...
saw that
Oh,
happen.
yeah.
You saw that Empress
Yeah, that's
Hound. I
true.
know what happens.
Yeah, Riff will...
Yeah, we are not gonna leave the prince here.
Yeah, Riff will grab the prince
He's
and then
gonna come,
kind of...
right? He's not gonna sit there.
We're
Yeah.
gonna drag him with us if we have to.
Yeah, if he doesn't come, then Riff will drag him with. Like, he's...
You don't even have a plus strength, do you?
No, but, you know, it's the effort that counts.
He's a gentleman and a knight. He will... he
He's
will
not gonna
move
fight,
if-
is
if
he?
a lady pulls at him.
She gestures into this room. You're looking at it in there. It seems to have just piles and piles of boxes. And she points to the far side. Your stuff should be somewhere in here.
stuff.
Search around.
My
We have-
stuff!
You have about You're probably about 10 minutes before they find out. Hurry up.
Naru, where's my shit?
Loot everything!
So loot her instance. You should also grab whatever you
around.
can, even if...
A lot of the stuff in here seems quite mundane, but you do definitely find your equipment hidden in here.
Oh,
What other kind of
What
stuff
about our
is
money?
there?
Prince in here.
Where's our money?
Yeah, he should get his crap too.
Yeah, the prince
He
gets
has
his
some
stuff as
pretty
well.
Beastly stuff.
Do we have our
So
money?
you also
Can we
find
get
some
our
other stuff in here.
shackles
Yeah.
Taken off.
What do we
For,
find?
for example, there appears to be a Mithril +1 rapier in here.
I'll add it to
Oh.
my list.
Might as well
There
just
appears-
give that straight away
There
to...
appears to be a cloak resistance +1.
I think almost everybody has one of those by now.
I
There's,
haven't.
there's 2 cure light wounds potions.
One.
One second, I need to double check the name. Appears to be elixir of truth.
Mm.
So, truth.
What else is in here? There appears to be. Just double check this.
How are we still moving
Eyes of the
around?
owl.
Eyes of the owl, huh? Oh.
What?
Eyes
Give
of
you
the
like low
owl.
light vision and stuff.
They
Oh,
grant low light
potion?
vision.
Yeah.
And then the last thing in here are boots of elvenkind.
Oh, those are kind of nice too.
Those are pretty cool.
I'll grab that all in a sack and...
Yeah, everything else in here is like mundane. So like, if you wanted a
Just like
specific
I-
kind of weapon, there's
whatever
like
boots.
normal ones in here.
Yeah, the
Is there
boots.
no masterwork weapons?
There's you can each get one masterwork weapon as well. So any
the
you
boots
require.
give you a +5 on acrobatics, and the eyes of the owl give you low light vision.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can get a masterwork weapon
can-
in here of your choice
can-
if you don't have one.
Ballard, like, oh wait, a masterwork weapon of my choice,
Yes.
like including a masterwork earthbreaker.
Yes.
Is there a
Cool.
masterwork?
I just like
quarterstaff?
pull it out of a random wall. I think I'm like the only guy ever that uses an earthbreaker, but all right.
Dark,
Awesome.
is there a masterwork quarterstaff?
Yes.
For real? I was
Richard's-
joking.
Well, now you have one.
Okay.
Oh, well, basically,
really
oh my
nice.
god. Woof. Ah! Can I have that? Can
It's all
someone toss me
fancy
that
and like
cloak, too?
embroidered.
Riff asks Liana if she could take the gauntlets off because Riff's kind of useless without with these on.
I can't take them off here. I'll have to do it when we get somewhere else.
I haven't grabbed that stuff. I was like, let's get out of here.
Yep, let's go.
Impressive work, by the way.
Dude,
I
are our
can't.
shackles,
I can't.
like, off?
We expended a lot of resources getting you all out. Come here, Raphael.
Thank you for the
Oh.
the intro.
Oh.
Walking out would be a rather well. Let's put it this way: if we manually walked out, we have at least
Let's get over
20
here.
more blue cloaks.
Understood. Then
Prince, you're not staying here. Get over here.
spirit me away, fair
Well,
lady.
finally, somebody actually says like fucking blue cloaks.
She cast a spell and you all teleport away.
Hooray!
Welcome to the loyalist prison. You
Oh,
were
God damn it.
held
I mean,
here
now,
for aiding
if
the
she's setting
Empress.
us the loyalist prison
God
with
damn
all
it.
of your.
Yeah, we're going up on traitorous charges with the loyalists too. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Congratulations, you are now a loyalist.
Great.
Well, I mean, by
Loyalist
lack of
faction
option,
unlocked.
By like association.
I'm not calling it that. I'm not a loyal. Well, I'm a loyalist to the Empress. Not,
Yes.
not the king.
Technically.
The king's like chaos is a ladder.
Oh gosh, all the errors.
What?
Really?
I've
Unexpected
only seen
errors.
black.
I haven't gotten any.
Unexpected errors.
It is something's happening to you that's not happening to anyone
Null
else.
pointer
Yeah.
exception.
It's
No,
fine. It's fine. It will fix itself in a minute.
your null pointer is gone.
Yep. I have no null
You can
point.
do without it.
Not the
I
no
don't know.
point.
Probably gotta be accused of being a null pointer now.
Yeah, you're being executed for being a null pointer.
It's a,
Yeah.
it's a racial slur. Bloody null pointer.
Yeah.
Coming here,
Null
taking our
point
women.
colony, yeah.
You damn null.
Yeah. Ugh. Oh, hello.
Boy,
Get
What
out
the
of our
fuck? Oh,
district.
because this
Alvin
looks.
Nightbane. What?
it's not that kid, is it?
No.
I
Crap.
found this fucking place, and I'm like hanging out.
It's the same token, though, isn't it?
Same token.
Damn kid.
Well,
God
damn
damn
clear.
We got our have our
Set the
shackles
scene.
taken off?
You appear to be in a fine, like, marbled room, like, water pools and, like, loads of doors on all sides.
Our shackles aren't off yet.
No, they're not. Well, time to get those shackles off, I believe. Also, welcome to the Loyalist HQ.
Well, thank you.
Well, at least the one within the city. I can't teleport that far. Follow me. She seems to like give a light wave to the people she passes.
Raphael looks around. Does he recognize anyone?
No one in particular you recognise.
Prince. Well, if he doesn't want them off, that's his.
One sec, I'll drag him along. It's difficult controlling both his and PC. There you go.
He's apprehensive. We understand.
He is apprehensive.
I didn't know this was a thing, and they've just been fighting for him for like 20 years.
Yeah.
That'd be impressive because the Emperor doesn't
Oh,
even
yeah,
know
that
the
guy
program.
looks like a fucking arsonist.
He looks like a vampire.
Vampire arsonist.
Yeah.
Well, if you can get these things off, you know.
Go
always got-
down to Marvin here.
Oh,
Here's our, I guess, equivalent to a court mage.
Raphael smiles at Maven. Maven! Be our shining knight in armor and release us from such imprisonment. He holds up the shackles.
I'd hardly call myself a shining knight, but let's see what I can do. He seems to tinker around with some tools on Laurel's one, and clicks off.
sort of drops his wrists, then Joe steps back.
He moves them to the side and does riffs, and then does everyone in order.
Yeah.
Well, Liana looks to you. Well, now that main problem's been sorted.
No, I need my family. Are they safe? Where are they?
Your family are safe. They're currently being transported out of Northside. They'll be arriving here soon.
I'll need to be able to see them as soon as possible.
They'll be here soon. We're making sure nothing can happen to them.
Still seems anxious.
It's very considerate of you.
We cannot simply allow what was going on to happen. So the moment we found out, we expended some resources trying to get you out.
Oh,
Is everyone gonna think we died, or what are they gonna say?
We were traitors, and
the problem is, as I think you know at this point, the king was the one who was responsible for locking you in there. If he doesn't want it to be known that he's trying to do this, he can't officially put your name to the public, because if he does, then the Empress will find out that everything's going on. She'll investigate personally.
and that would, of course, blow everything out of the water and make the king look like, well, a traitor.
Exactly. So, as it stands, though, it's in the king's best interest if he doesn't actively try putting charges against you.
But as it stands, we cannot move about the district still. We're wanted people.
Blue cloaks will appear, and guards will not hunt us, it seems, but the blue cloaks will.
We would need some sort of cover, I guess, that the blue cloaks cannot easily look through. I don't really know how this works. I mean,
there is a way to block them, though I do not personally know it. This building itself is protected, so they cannot get here. We've kind of needed this. We'll see what we can do if there's a way to protect you, all of you. Now, I have two proposals for you. One is we allow you to stay here until we find it, and then you go and do your life as you wish. Or the second is you help us in trying to, well, fix some of these problems, such as getting the king off his nice comfy throne.
Raphael shrugs. I can only speak for myself, but I do enjoy the easy life, I must confess. But this is clearly something that is quite vile. A cancerous darkness. growing at the heart of the city, and a lot of people will die if I don't do anything. They will probably die even if I do something, but at least I must try. So many people, innocents, getting caught up in the flames of this rebellion. I feel I do have a duty to try my best to save as many as possible. As such, I would offer my services to you.
She nods. Very well. Please wait in the room to myself, then.
Could flee to the colonies, maybe live a happy life for a few years, but sooner or later the civil war will begin, and then the enemies of the Empire will be quick to jump. The conquest of all the colonies have not made many friends. They are just waiting for the opportunity of a weakened state.
Exactly. There's only two easy ways to avoid such civil war scenario. Well, the main is either make sure the empress cannot die, or make sure there's someone to take the empress's place. Neither is it very easy, unfortunately.
Even if we got the word to the empress now, it might be too late.
So look to Liana. I'm not a soldier, so I don't know how much of help I will be.
We don't need soldiers. We need minds. We need people.
Raphael says, and this plot, if we are to dismantle it, it needs to be careful. If we oppose them openly, we will only produce the civil war we are trying to avoid.
Exactly. We need everything we do is trying to stay low, not make anything openly known to the public. Slight issue when there's explosions such as laurels, but we'll find ways.
By the way,
there have always been troubles. Look at Northside. I don't think a few more explosions would surprise anyone.
Can't the king just draw you into that dimension now?
I can resist it.
Yeah, the prince.
Besides, he will.
We can resist it, and if the king pulls Laurel out, I'll pull him back here.
So, Raphael,
if I were to enter, I would pull the empress right there, then see what would happen. Probably an ugly confrontation, I imagine.
Neither side wants to know that open conflict happened.
I think it's more likely that he'll try to keep us out, so we cannot access the empress.
Seems likely, yes. He can spin the tale to the council and paint us as the bad guys.
We, however, the Archmage, I think, would be on our side. Though I cannot speak for the two other Lord Mayors. My thoughts are, he sort of looks to the ex-prince, I think they are in on this whole thing.
I'm not sure exactly. I know for a fact that the Prince Bishop will not help. Not because he doesn't want to, but because he can't.
He also won't, yes. He has proven that he's unwilling to help before.
There is a specific reason why, though. I can't tell you what exactly it is, but I know for a fact that he was at one point helping me quite a lot opposing the King's Laws and suddenly stopped one day. I have a feeling something happened, meaning
a hostage.
Possibly. Whatever it is, he cannot risk opposing the king.
Ruff will say, I will join, but I have some ongoing projects when it comes to research, and it includes the Temple of Nethys. Can you at least get information from there that I'm having the priest gather sent to me?
Well, you can see what we can do. It's not something we were expecting, but we can manage.
Raphael smiles and says, I imagine if we are to operate in the city, we need to act undercover. He looks over to the vice commander. And I am sure the fair lady, who has not presented herself, I seem to recall, he smiles, will have a way of allowing us to walk around in the city without having, well, all hell open up.
We will find a way. It's certainly possible this place is protected so the Bluecoats cannot come here. We'll find ways to make sure the same can be happen to you personally.
Riff nods and says, this door, and points to the south door.
Yes, wait in there if you're going to help. You'll get to speak to, well, my boss, I guess.
As Raphael passes, I didn't catch your name.
Liana Whitelink.
A pleasure meeting you.
It's
Lady
actually Chief.
It's actually,
Chief.
Holy
it's
crap.
actually the second time, Raphael.
Ah, of course. I am sorry. The past week has been a lot of drink.
Blinding beauty and
Exactly. And your dazzling beauty must have blinded me for a few seconds. He reaches out to kiss her hand.
She accepts it.
Yep. And somehow he produces a rose.
Of course. He's
She
really,
takes the rose. She doesn't seem to blush, but she takes the rose.
he's really a wizard.
You're really terrible.
He's actually a wizard, and he has a major illusion.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have still image. That's the or major image. That's the spell I have.
Yeah.
No, you don't really know how he does it, but he produces these roses all the time.
You know, and he somehow manages to get still and silent meta magic on it.
Also, he hisses to Bollard. Get over here.
Is Bollard coming, or is Bollard going to wait in there?
like I
Hey, Bollard
don't
can
want
live
to
a life in
help.
the colony.
I'm actually
They can
just
ship
gonna. I'm gonna leave.
I am loyal
Well,
to His
Bollard
Royal
was-
Highness
he
the
was-
King.
If I sell
he
you
was
all
thinking,
out,
the colonies, maybe they would let me off free.
The door down here opens.
I mean, we are kind of getting like gun-hoed into this. Like, if
Yeah.
we leave, we're gonna die. So,
Yeah, we're kind of stuck.
I guess that's how it's gonna.
It's gonna
Well.
stay like that, isn't it?
Look at that happy fella.
Yeah.
I recognize that portrait.
Really, he doesn't really seem that happy. He seems like kind of like an evil guy.
I used him as a mayor once.
Sort of walks up. He's no longer Lord Mayor.
But
That
somehow
never really
still...
fit me. Come on, Kelroon. You're being a
Hello.
part of the group now. Part of the Northside Alliance.
You're with us now, boy!
Liana, you've done well. You managed to get all of them. Good job.
Well, if nobody taking the second seat, Riv will take
They
it.
completely bid our bait of faking Blue Cloak.
The fools!
It was all an illusion.
It's like V for Vendetta.
No!
Fake prison.
Like,
I'm sorry.
the rain.
I got.
Loro dives.
I got.
Yeah, I wasn't the one moving, yeah.
So, he looks around. Lord Mayor, he bows. Ex-prince. Bows. Zoe White, I believe, or Zoe Floros. Bollard. I don't think we've ever discovered his name, did we, Liana? Griffelind, I don't think we've discovered your last name either.
Great.
And Raphael.
Oh, my last name is on my token, fool.
Raphael
doesn't know
smarts. Bye.
All I gotta do is hover their mouse cursor over me and they'll know it.
They didn't bother.
No.
You're sad
They-
because
they
you knew
can't do
both
that.
my
Ah,
names.
the Lord Mayor's accessory.
The lapdog, of course.
Oh, the muscle.
I mean, basically.
Riff kind of grins.
I looked at all of you here. Of course, you probably feel that you have no choice, and maybe we set you up into forcing you to join us here.
Yeah, that'd do it.
And if that's so what you think, we do offer you the ability to just escape the city. Just not be able to be involved in any of this, and completely be able to be safe from all of it, even your families, if you so desire.
Also,
If you
sort of stops for a little moment, narrowing his eyes,
if
thinking.
you so desire to actually try and make a change to this city, we're here to help as well. No matter what you choose, we will try ahead. But we offer our hands out to you with both our protection and in hope that you will help us in return.
Raphael nods. We have had dealings in the past, and you have come through for us in the past as well. He looks around. I do not, for my own, I do not think you set us up. I am willing to work with you.
So you look skeptical. You haven't set us up, but I don't like being followed.
Followed?
Your dear Crimson seems to like to follow me and tell my whereabouts. For example, which part of the city I am to people that has no concern of it.
Crimson saw you in Southside District, if you remember.
Her blabbering about it is not any help to my cause.
That is certainly the case. Though while that is not really what she was correct to do, on the other hand, she only spoke it really to me and Liana. From there, we chose to give it on to Edward Sorrendale because we knew for a fact that he himself would get involved if he knew. We have not been spreading it around like wildfire. We've been trying to be careful for your sake.
Oh, she looks annoyed.
We apologize if this caused inconveniences for you. If it fills you with so much distrust you cannot make an answer now, that is fine. You can give us an answer another time if you wish to leave or stay.
I need to speak to my family first. This is not entirely my decision.
Of course. Your family will arrive here as soon as we can get them here, and you'll feel free to spend time with them here under the cover of this place.
No, she just steps aside to wait.
Riff shrugs and says, so long as I can carry on what I was researching, then I want to deal with this as much as you do.
I'm glad to hear so.
You didn't even remember your last name.
I don't have a last name, that's why.
Oh.
They don't know my last name. I don't even know why.
Riff stays.
It's not hard to find.
Riff stays set because she likes comfy chairs.
Well, they have put Zoe quite in a hinge because she has lost everything.
Or has she?
Bollard.
Her father's still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Her mother is probably in a cabal to kill him and take over. Oh, her stepmother.
She can't take over, it's illegal.
Well, I mean, under the Empress it's illegal.
Bollard, what is it that you desire?
To smash.
Bacon!
Or have you not made
Died
up
on the finest meat. Meat
Exactly.
of the king.
Oh my. That's,
Ballard says, right now, what I wish is to cleanse corruption from this city. I had to live with it all of my young life, and I wish now to see it destroyed so that the people of the city may live in peace.
Excellent. Is that joining us?
If that's your goal as well, then I suppose I might as well tag along until your desires and mine drift apart.
Very well. For all of you that have said yes so far, I welcome you. I welcome you to join us. And for all of you, even though you have not made a decision, you're welcome to stay here welcome to stay here in our bunks. It's going to be quite a job ahead of us if we are to fix this, and we need to find a way to make sure all of you stay in position. As it stands now, all of you here with even the slightest hinge of nobility are on the verge of losing it, possibly.
Nobility is in the action of the person, not some honorific or inherited title. Look at beautiful Zoe. She is the embodiment of everything that is good and nice. And look at her mother, the most vile and horrific woman. Ugh. Both on paper noble, but the true noble is clear to all of us. Smiles at Zoe.
oh, well, she'll smile back. It's nice to have some comfort.
He seems to give a smirk to all us. Yes, nobility can be of the heart, though legally it can also be something else.
Did he tell us who he was?
Can't remember, actually.
He hasn't.
He hasn't. Alright, Riff will say, so you know everything about us. Yet, what about you?
I am Saurus Wolvesbane, the loyalist commander for within the city of Emerisia.
Is he nobility?
No.
Imagine not.
I can't imagine he's going to do too
about
well.
him. If not, I know nothing.
I imagine we know nothing. Yeah.
I myself are one of the highest ranking members of the loyalists. The highest ranking member being our commander general, who's working to try building up, basically to rally support in the other towns and villages.
Oh, the colonies.
We haven't got any spread in the colonies at this time. That's too distant to be able to get any power.
The thing is, so we can't even contact her father about any of this because he is guilt-driven by the fact that he has cheated on his wife, so he would maybe tell her if she were to ask if he knew any of it. Because she's guilt-tripping his ass.
Anyway, I think this is a good point where we're going to actually end it.
Family first.
No.
You know what you do, DDS? You do a mannequin now and says, well, we'll find out next week of the incredibly important and cool thing that's about to happen.
Where's the, sleeping area?
Upstairs.
I like have you made this map yourself or is it a pre-made?
It's a pre-made map.
I like it.
I wish I could make it.
Yeah, I like the tile set. I was like, wow, this looks pretty nice. I wonder what this is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
This is a pre-made map, and it's one of my favorite pre-made maps.
You know why I knew that Dark hadn't made this?
It's in metals.
There's stairs.
That is true. I don't have any stairs.
That is true. Yeah.
Actually, though, the noble house you went to earlier, House of the Lane, actually did have a proper staircase in it.
My God.
I actually found a staircase.
Is this the front door?
Well, it has multiple doors. It has this door, which is the front door, then it has these two back ones.
Yeah, secret ones.
They're not really secret, but they're guarded.
We need secret doors.
There are secret doors, though. There's also a basement, which has secret passages. You'll find out as you search around.
Sure.
Does the prince choose to join them?
The prince leaves himself undecided for now.
Is there a floor plan for the sleeping areas?
Not available right now. No.
I imagine it's like
It's mainly just
upstairs
bedrooms.
Yeah.
The same as the basement is basically storage.
Well, things took an interesting turn. Huh? I did not see.
Yeah,
I didn't see that either.
This piqued my interest.
I'm blindsided.
Yeah.
Laurel just hopes his family is okay, and then he'll ask them, "Do you want to flee to the colony, or do you want to stay here while I go fight tyranny?"
Of which, one second, I can grab Bollard's family. Not Bollard, Laura's family.
Laura's family.
Bollard's family.
How
That'd
do
be
you
fun.
do that?
Holy shit!
I've been
It's
waiting
like
up all night for you.
It's like a Jerry Springer show. We have brought his family. Come in.
It's Bollard's family.
You never called Bollard.
Are you ashamed of us?
You could call your own mother once and again, you know.
Turnips ripen fast this year.
Bollard's like, oh no, oh God, no. I have found this beautiful little girl that you can marry. Now come home.
How is your doctorate going? He's like, dropped out like 7 years ago.
Mother,
Tell
come
them.
on.
Well, yeah.
Getting off
I don't
topic.
see that now. I don't care about Laura's family. I want to see Bollard meet his family.
Or I'll care about the family.
Uh,
Yeah, that way, he'll move him.
oh yeah, that sheep is right. That's the brutal truth. Bollard's parents are vegetarians.
Oh,
Hardcore things, yeah.
look at them. They're not even
I-
happy to see Laurel.
They're like, brr.
Dragged out of bed by loyalist rebels. I don't think that'd make anybody happy.
Probably,
They don't even want to look at you.
probably told them just get out, get the fuck out, or like, run for your lives because everything is borked.
Well, Laurel will move here. Sort of look at them to see if they're okay.
They seem to be okay. A little bit tired, but they're okay.
Are you alright?
Yes,
You know what's
yes.
happened in the last few days.
Not entirely. You disappeared for a few days, and then we got told to move very quickly under your request.
God, yes. Nothing's happened. You haven't been apprehended, or
No, nothing's happened. What's going on?
Brendan. Way to keep him calm.
well.
I'm sorry, it was just funny.
It's just dying in the background.
Maybe you should go to sleep soon.
Drink this.
Oh, that's dark.
And sweet oblivion will take you.
Alright, so
Well, basically, explain what's happened, knowing that his brother won't really understand, and that his mother probably will understand too much. And then, once he gets to the end of basically what's happening now, he'll pose the question and the option, basically. That we can all live in a colony, or move further and further away from the Empire, just flee away, and we don't have to look back, just live safe and quiet. Or we can stay, and you two would be safe here, while Laurel would be out there, fighting, doing all he can to basically do what's right.
Well, your mother seems quite sad at the idea of leaving, the capital. It's all she's known, really. She's known the capital and the surrounding area, and she knows the people here. And she's gonna miss her house and like the new employees, which she's been making friends with. So she said she would rather stay here, but she just posed to you, will you be okay doing this?
Well, says that he can't promise that. He'll be running on the rooftops and in the dark streets.
I think that's the least of his problem.
To defeat a king. An idea that seems completely outrageous.
Your brother seems to be mesmerized by the idea of like adventure and rooftop running and...
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Like, 1 minute of nobility, the next minute is being like a superhero.
That'll make Laurel smile. Sort of ruffle his hair while he...
In simplicity, she proposed it to you where she would rather stay, but if you're worried about, if you think it's too dangerous for all of them, they can move away.
Well, says that he's not really sure what would be the most safe, as long as he can keep them close. Like, it's doing the safe thing or the right thing, basically. And then he asks her, what would Father have done?
Your father would have stayed and fight for what he believed in. He's always bald-headed in that way.
So nods like this. I do know that is the right option, but the thought of endangering you two.
You sound just like your father.
Aww.
Sort of smile slightly, sort of a sad smile, a little bit, and say, well...
Plus the colony life of farming and woodcutting, and it's probably not going to be the best for us.
I suppose not. I thought I would be the one to... First stops there and says, I suppose that it settles it then. I'll go report to the others that I will be joining them in this venture. He sort of shivers slightly and says, to kill a king.
I think this is far more ambitious than what your father ever tried. Your father tried some pretty ambitious stuff.
You'll have to tell me all about it. We've never really talked much about it. Since I was very young.
Well, you know, got to look towards the future, it seems. But the past now looks like it's becoming more relevant.
Not slightly. Perhaps it's time to learn to enjoy the present. I don't know how much longer it'll be, after all. I thought, very well then. Thank you. They should have rooms for you and food. I'll ask for them to not require you to help.
She nods.
I shall do all I can to make this as comfortable for you as possible.
Think about yourself as well.
Trust me, when I'm done worrying about you two, yes. Go.
It's been much later, so it's like...
Over forward to this guy that he's in, basically. I assume the others would be like in the bunk room.
Yeah, Rahal would like to have a quick word with the prince.
Alright.
You can certainly have a word with the prince. You know, we'll pick like a random room.
We would all be outside the door crying because it was so
I
touching.
imagine sort of in the bunk room. You know, everyone's sort of quiet.
Possibly in the bunk room.
And yeah. Always somber.
To Raphael's eternal amusement, there are chandeliers in this room.
Oh! Well,
There are two. There's one chandelier here, and there's one chandelier here.
yeah, Rahal isn't really like eyeing that. Those very speculatively words. I think that's how you pronounce it.
What?
He's speculating on the possibility of swinging from the chandelier.
There we go. Nailed it.
I know, right? Yeah, but he'll catch your prince's attention at some point, and he will say, well, Lord Auckland, I will say this. You seem to take offense when I called you out earlier in the cell. Know that he smiles. I did not mean much offense, at least, and I do believe that you can be quite instrumental and do a lot of good with these people. They have been fighting for you for years.
I know you don't mean to offend. It's the case with just what's happening. Being associated with the imperial family feels like a bad thing now. Though it's never been the best for me. And maybe I can do some more good here.
Well, nods. I do think so. You seem to be a man of character and integrity. It is rare in this city, and for that I do respect you.
My entire life, I knew I could never take the throne. I knew all I could do was just help those on it. And that's how I've always fought. I was content just being like this, just serving the imperial family. Now it's all gone bad.
Yes, perhaps the family has gone bad, but the empire itself can be worth saving. Yes, we should at least try.
I'm honor bound to do so, but it's one honor for the other.
He smiles. Then, my prince, fear not. Raphael is by your side. He pats him, on the shoulder and says, "We will have a drink and talk about this at length."
Of course, that's how you like to do this.
Looks up the chandelier.
The pseudo dragon's kind of like looking quite happy at you.
Raphael reaches out, scratches the pseudo dragon behind the horns. And then
You know, maybe you should marry him.
that would.
That'd be the worst idea.
You know, all characters as found in the region, all characters are considered bisexual unless they're said otherwise.
There you go. Oh, that would be great. It would be the greatest wedding ever in Empire's history.
Emperor and king.
Yeah. Oh man.
Then there's gonna be a new problem with heirs, right?
Well, we could adopt.
Well, maybe Laurel could do somehow.
Oh yeah, well yeah, we turn to Laurel. He's like the new, master at this stuff.
We'll need a little bit of blood from each of you.
And the creation will be quite something, I assure you. No, but yeah, Raphael, shakes his hand. It reaches out a hand to shake his hand. Mother.
He shakes it back.
Yeah, he smiles. Now, well, next up, when we gather the others, some drink, some music, some dance, living it up. Sue doesn't come off as it, but she is a lovely dancer.
I'm sure she is. Noble life generally did that to people.
What are you doing?
Oh, Raphael.
And I am sure her other engagement is quite off right now.
What?
She didn't have an engagement, man.
Here she strikes. Some wretched cur that thought he could buy her love and affection with trinkets.
But this guy was the one to fix the two up. These royalists did that.
This is not canon, right?
Raphael smiles to himself. I will get the others. Party. That is how we should always close out the day, is it not?
I guess in the rooms.
It was not canon, right? I would like a no right now.
Nothing is being mentioned.
Don't put me in that situation. You're so weird.
It's perfectly fine.
Who knows what way Kelroon swings, right?
Maybe is it because Raphael wants to do with married women? Is that the thing?
That might be his thing, yes.
He needs to get them married first, huh?
Yeah, exactly. You're not my type. What do you mean? You're not.
So Raphael the love doctor.
Well,
Well, one moment you're like, oh, so I'll fight for your love, and the next you're marrying her off.
Well, anything is better than that guy, right?
Don't set her up!
Laura will come in the door, actually. Sort of looking to the others and so says, it seems that I'll be staying with you all a bit longer.
Raphael smiles. Perfect. Then, to celebrate, yes?
Sort of slightly somberly goes to, nod to Bollard.
Why not to Bollard?
Because they'll say.
Oh, nod to Bollard. I thought you said not to
Oh.
Bollard. Like I'm avoiding you now.
I hate you. Remember, you know what you did.
Treason!
I guess I am. Besides, I'd feel bad about leaving you. You've almost become family at this point.
Bollard chuckles and says, I would hope so. We've been together for so long.
Yes. Seems like it'll be just like old times.
Yep.
Riff goes with Raphael.
Back to the streets, huh?
So not indeed. The Pitchins have a new enemy.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure, but I have a feeling that I don't really have much of a choice but joining now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You can go back and get taken by the Blue Cloaks and
You can be sent to the colonies.
thrown in that water.
You know, it's,
You can go to the colonies and be invaded by crazy barbarians once the Empire falls.
yeah,
It's not really a whole lot of fun.
and farm
No,
until
these
that
dudes
happens.
are shady.
Then at these fantastic news, Raphael will, of course, insist a party to be had.
And
And he will
Riff will
round
agree.
up wine and music and a chandelier. And he will quite forcefully put everyone into the big room and let's have a party.
I guess Laurel has to eat and drink for the next 7 days or whatever, so
Oh yeah. Now you reminded
we
me.
gotta get that to work. But
Raphael will, of course, dance with everyone and swing from the chandelier and...
Laura has his who's back. He can't dance. Sorry, he'll excuse himself. hooves and
Is it permanent hooves?
Riffle dance.
no, like they last 12 hours a day.
I guess so. I will go to those. I forgot his name. Solris. Tell him she's a doctor and a talker, not a fighter, and she will help if she can get back what she lost, which was her job and her planning of building a freaking hospital and becoming a doctor. Everything is just.
As it stands, what we want to be able to do is make sure that all of you can return back to your normal lives. Just in the case where, well, you know, on the side, a bit of help for us, hopefully. So we're going to see what we can do about ensuring that you can become a doctor still and still do your work healing. We don't expect you to fight and kill.
Okay.
You do what you do best.
I will join then. She doesn't look too happy about it, but yeah.
If you ever have any problems to do with us, just say if you wish to change your mind and go away from all of this.
You know I can't do that.
You take the blue pill.
The options do exist though, in case you do wish to hide from it all.
My group has chosen to follow you, and I can't leave them.
You come very quiet, I heard you. Well, if that's how you became very quiet.
Oh, sorry.
If that's how, you know, I hope you're not doing this just because you feel like you have to. But either way, I'm glad to have you with us. We'll do our best to make sure you can enjoy your life as normal. She gives out a hand to you.
Yeah. Well, I will join you. You're just dancing out there.
Yeah, there's
And-
a party going on.
and-
Here.
Epic
as it sounds
speeches.
like, I have a feeling your friends are enjoying themselves.
As you hear the ominous creak of the chandelier, and Raphael screaming something.
Maybe you should go check on that.
Also looks around. What the hell?
She looks.
Goes to grab a flask of wine.
There you go.
She looks a little surprised that you're saying I should go check on them. She goes, "You're asking the youngest of the group to check up on the grown-ups."
Whoa!
Age
Crash!
Age can only be a number. you have plenty of experience dealing with, well, whatever injuries they might bring up.
So not, and yeah.
Raphael shouting,
Try-
"Try fast,
try-
Bollard!" And then a crash again.
Try to enjoy yourself as well.
Well, I think it's a long time since I've been drinking with you. I think this is as good a time as any. I almost
it's just
executed today, so...
So the town folks and the guards here ask if he's allowed to join in.
Of course.
Of
Everyone.
course, everyone can join in.
Oh, it's like it's been too long.
To the Lord Mayor's south side.
It's a bit,
To me!
To the Lord Mayor of Northside.
Oh, you don't have to.
What's wrong with toast? He just starts chugging.
To the north side, then.
You'll also find that Lord actually doesn't hold his liquor very well. He gets very friendly and sort of a red nose and sort of very red cheeks.
You know, Riff is
Drink.
plastered, but she dances well when she's plastered.
And he sort of gets sort of very talkative, sort of telling people stories and sort of very sort of laughing all the time and such. Very friendly drunk. This is probably the first time you've ever seen him drunk. Maybe except for at that time where he had to hold his hair out behind the bakery or something.
Oh,
Yeah, never again. Also know, however, that Lord always goes with a packet of. Since that time, he also, when he got really drunk the first time, he also have been going around with a packet of what's the name of it? Alchemist's Kindness, which removes hangover
Oh.
immediately.
That's
Wow.
lucky.
So that's something he's always been carrying around.
How does Raphael and Bollard handle their liquor?
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Are you rolling fortitudes? Ah,
It's a fortune save.
I suppose, yeah.
It is, technically.
Riff
Still
falls,
a failure.
falls on her face. Like,
That Riff's plastered, but she can dance and she says some speeches that every now and again weighs a little bit where there's
The
something
speeches are
kind of
slightly
confusing.
slurred, but...
but the dance is excellent, and Raphael is having a lot of fun.
Well, you can't tell if it's a dance or her falling over, but, you know...
You know,
Oh,
I
you
make it
know,
work.
He catches her, and of course.
We make it work with our...
I
And
don't.
for some
Amazing
reason,
charisma.
like rose petals are everywhere.
As Zoe enters, or we raise a glass and sort of say, to Zoe Flores, savior of many lives, all of ours included.
The most noble spirit I have ever met.
As Raphael puts her glass up, puts his glass up, riffles.
Oops. Well,
So if just walking in looks surprised and then nods. And says thank you.
Raphael sweeps forward. Zoe, my dear, may I have this dance?
So looks at him, you know, I don't dance well. I haven't danced since the last time we had a party, and before that I haven't danced since I was a little girl.
Nonsense, you
I
are
can't.
enchanting, my
The
dear.
whoosh.
Riff's...
Mumble something about who.
Excuse me.
He wants to dance, Laurel. You have to.
You know, you can have conversations and stuff. He's not really best at dancing in his armor.
Well, sure, so we will dance with.
Aha!
He wants to dance with you.
Riffland. This townsperson would like to dance.
She's too drunk, so Nairu steps in and is totally like, no, she's too drunk. Can't say it,
It's a
but
really mean voice.
Is he like
No,
this?
no, you can't. This lady's taken.
So are you saying Nairu's your chaperone?
yeah, a little bit.
Like, no.
Laurel sort of looking and say, "Oh, give the man the dance.
Yeah, come on, it's a
He'll be
party.
fine. He can lead."
It's a party, not a damn.
Let's get some
Alright,
music.
Nairu leaves, and
I am listening to music, funny enough, thanks to what Shona's posted in chat.
Really
It's not the
sucks.
best
Go.
part music. It's very somber, that one.
it wasn't with Raphael, so you know it was just mediocre. It wasn't good. You know?
Yes, I think this is a great time to end the session.
I want to know how well Zoe danced.
Zoe, roll a charisma check. From your noble training, you get us like a +2.
He knows the moves.
Hey, she can dance.
Yeah!
She remembers.
It is an yeah. It is an enchanting dance. Like Zoe moves like a wraith over the dance floor, like all grace and flowy white.
Zoe Wraith.
Alright, with that, that's the end of the recording for session 10.
Session 10, a session to remember.
Yeah, definitely a session to
Yeah.
remember.
Most memorable, except for the one where we defeated the Lord Mayor.
Oh, and Raphael will at some point definitely want to dance with the prince.
Oh yeah.
Because he wants to see the moves of royalty.
And he's probably like super fucking fancy.
The prince informs you, like, he wasn't really trained that much in dance, but
Well.
he'll take you up on the offer.
How about the sword dance?
Exactly. Aha! That'll be the other dance. We will dance now also, because if like fighting, like training against royalty, that is
How good is the prince at dancing?
Shall we find out, right? Stat check?
Let's find out before we finish the session, at least. Terribly.
Yeah, it's probably average.
Average,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's the armor. I mean,
He's in like
Yeah.
a full suit of armor.
yeah.
Alright, okay, yeah, we'll put it after that. Alright, so that's the end of the session. See you guys next week
Yeah, you'll miss all the good after-session talk. But
yeah, but you
I guess
know,
that's exclusive for streaming.
that is. So, sorry to disappoint you guys, but we'll see you guys at the next session next week.
Join us live next time at my Hitbox channel, which is hitbox.tv/Rahal.
Yay!
Ba-da-dang.
So we'll see you guys the next one. Bye!